Presented by listenheadlines.com. Latest world news from trusted sources.
RT World News, June 9, 4:36 America, New York. Biden's reputation hinges on Kiev's counteroffensive. Politico. The White House is anxiously watching the current round of fighting in Ukraine, U.S. officials told the outlet.
Wall Street Journal World News.
June 9, 4:15 America, New York. 10-year German Bund yield seen stuck in 2.25% to 2.50% range. In recent weeks, the rates market has moved predictably and stayed within ranges, with the 10-year German Bund yield stuck between 2.25% and 2.50%, and Jefferies has taken advantage by trading this range. Washington Post World. June 9, 4 o'clock America, New York. India's girl wrestlers watch in dismay as their heroes are crushed by police. The treatment of India's top female wrestlers protesting sexual harassment is discouraging to the girls pursuing the sport.
The Washington Times stories. Advocacy.
June 9, 3:55 America, New York. Vatican. Pope Francis doing well after surgery, has another good night. Pope Francis had a second good night in the hospital recovering from surgery to remove intestinal scar tissue and repair a hernia in his abdominal wall, the Vatican said.
Wall Street Journal World News.
June 9, 3:54 America, New York. Oil set for weekly loss as reports of U.S.-Iran deal progress weighs on crude. Oil prices edged lower in Europe and were on course for a weekly loss as reports of progress in talks between Iran and the U.S. add the possibility of fresh supplies to the market.
Fox World News.
June 9, 3:38 America, New York. Kosovo becomes second Muslim-majority country to endorse organization's definition of antisemitism. Kosovo became the second Muslim-majority country to endorse the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance's definition of antisemitism.
Wall Street Journal World News.
June 9, 3:26 America, New York. Dollar stays weak after high U.S. jobless claims, should steady at lower levels. The dollar remained weak following sharp falls on Thursday, but UniCredit Research said the currency could steady from here as traders stay cautious ahead of events next week, including decisions by the Fed and the ECB.
Washington Post World.
June 9, 3:02 America, New York. Ukraine Live Briefing. Zelensky hints at an early result in Ukraine counteroffensive. Ukraine, armed with Western weapons, is stepping up its bid to retake land. Bakhmut, well done, step by step, President Volodymyr Zelensky said.
New York Times World News.
June 9, 3 o'clock America, New York. In Thailand, defamation lawsuits can make free speech costly. In Thailand, companies and people in positions of power often use libel suits to intimidate and punish activists and critics. Putani Cancun, in Bangkok in April, holding the court documents about her defamation charge.
Washington Post World.
June 9, 3 o'clock America, New York. A Russia-Ukraine timeline. Key moments, from attack on Kyiv to counteroffensive. Here are some of the pivotal events in the course of the conflict, leading up to Ukraine's counterattack.
Mirror World News.
June 9, 2:56 America, New York. France stabbing. Brit girl, 3, fights for life after being knifed in park on holiday. A lone knifeman rushed a playground and started his attack on children and strollers at 9:45 a.m. local time yesterday in a park near a lake in the town of Annecy, France. BBC News World.
June 9, 2:37 America, New York. Mile Creek. Newspaper makes historic apology for Aboriginal massacre reports. The Sydney Morning Herald says it spread racist views in a campaign for the killer's freedom in the 1830s.
BBC News World.
June 9, 2:29 America, New York. Ukraine army attacks Russian forces in southern Zaporizhzhia region. Military observers say Kyiv is trying to split the occupying forces in Zaporizhzhia.
Time.
June 9, 1:30 America, New York. Courts in Japan support same-sex marriage, but lawmakers are reluctant to legalize it. Here's why. A district court in the southwestern Japanese city of Fukuoka ruled on Thursday that the East Asian country's ban on same-sex marriage is in a state of unconstitutionality.
BBC News World.
June 9, 1:18 America, New York. Ukraine war. Oleg Orlov faces jail time for criticizing Putin's war. Kremlin critics like Oleg Orlov are facing jail terms for criticizing Russia's war in Ukraine.
Time.
June 9, 1 o'clock America New York. ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company, is testing an AI chatbot. ByteDance Limited is testing an artificial intelligence-powered chatbot among employees, joining rival Chinese internet conglomerates from Alibaba Group Holding Limited.
Time.
June 9. 1 o'clock America New York. The Trump Classified Documents Investigation. A timeline. The indictment brought by special counsel Jack Smith against Donald Trump marks the culmination of a 2-year effort to figure out what government documents went with the former president when he left the White House, and whether any crimes were committed.